I genuinely believe that your ability to focus is one of the biggest things that will determine how successful you will be in life. But let's be honest, we are living in a time where attention span and focus is at an all-time low. But I want to change that. So here's my challenge to you. Watch this video on full screen without distractions. I'm about to give you the 3 scientifically based steps that you can take today to improve your attention span and therefore increase your chances of becoming more successful. The steps that I'm about to share with you are simple, but they are effective. They worked for me and they will work for you as well. Those were the exact steps that I used in medical school to ace my exams. So let's get into it. Step number 1, have a direction. Most people think they struggle to focus because they're lazy. They lack willpower or discipline. But that's simply not true. We struggle to focus because our brain does not have a clear destination. And when your brain doesn't know what to do, it does nothing. It just seeks the fastest hit of dopamine and you reach for your phone. So while you work, if you don't know what you're doing or why you're doing it, you get these little impulses that tells you grab your phone, take a coffee break or talk to a friend. And you justify them instantly because you're not really sure what you're doing. You know you are supposed to do something, but you're not really sure what that is. So you convince yourself that there is something more important to do and you end up scrolling. The habit that got me through medical school was actually noticing those impulses. Whenever I felt distracted or felt like I was daydreaming, I was very aware of that. And what I did to solve this problem is the following. I would hold that thought for a second and ask myself, why? Why is this more important than the thing that I'm about to do? So try this. Anytime you catch yourself reaching for your phone or just drifting off, ask yourself, why am I doing this? It seems simple, but it forces you to be honest. It forces you to be aware of your behavior. 9 times out of 10, when you daydream, you will realize that you are not hungry, you are not thirsty, and you don't actually need to text that friend of yours. In reality, you're just trying to escape the discomfort of being bored, the discomfort of trying to focus. But what about the times when you do need to do something else? When you do need to text someone, when you do need to take a break to get some water, and that's totally fair. But make your attention explicit. Tell yourself, alright, so I'm sending this text and I'm going directly back to work. I'm grabbing this cup of water and I'm going directly back to work. So this will work because your brain has a clear direction of what it's doing and why it's doing it. Step 2. Eliminate distractions. Motivation is useless if your environment is screaming chaos. You can be the most disciplined person in the world, but if your phone is buzzing next to you, you are done. So your environment controls you far more than you actually think. So here's what actually works. Here's what you can do to eliminate distractions and take control. Put your phone in another room. And I know for some people who are used to having their phones beside them all the time, this seems like a crazy idea, but it works. Studies show that simply seeing your phone reduces your cognitive performance. That's because most people are bad at ignoring their phones. If you get a message, you're way more likely to check it if your phone is right next to you. But if you truly want to get your attention span back to high levels, if you want to increase your chances of becoming successful by having a crazy amount of focus, this is one of the steps that you have to take. The second thing you can do is clear the digital mess. If you have many tabs open at once, close them and focus on what really matters. This way you'll avoid clicking around and maybe opening up TikTok by mistake. It's something that literally takes 30 seconds, but it will save you a lot of time eventually. Step number 3, and this is probably the hardest of them all. Increase your comfortability with boredom. The truth is, if your brain is used to getting constant stimulation, even a second of silence makes you panic. And this panic will push you towards using your phone. It destroys your ability to think deeply and focus. So you need to retrain your brain to be able to handle boredom, which is something very, very natural to experience. You can do that with one simple habit, which is to do an activity every single day without your phone. Just one. For me, it's working out. I try to work out without having my phone. That's at least 1 hour every day. without using my phone, where my brain get the chance to actually reset. And to be honest, after doing this for a while now, I can say that it has been a huge factor in improving my focus. I feel way more creative and my thoughts are clear. Another thing you can do to increase your level of comfortability with boredom is to do interval training. Many of you will think about working out or running when you hear interval training. But when I talk about interval training, I mean like focus sessions. Focus sessions where you do nothing else but work. You can start by working for 15 minutes. If it's too difficult, you can start by 30 minutes. But it's very important that in those 30 minutes or 50 minutes, you do nothing else but works. And once you feel comfortable with that time frame, you can increase it to an hour and a half. This will improve your ability to get comfortable with being bored. So your attention span is one of the most important things that you have. It can literally impact how successful you can be in life. So you need to protect it, invest in it. So follow these 3 steps and you can rebuild your attention span and gain back control of your life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.